Alana Thompson has had enough of Shannon's lies and deceits. Welcome to my channel, Mama June Daily News, where you can get news. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow, and I am your buddy. Now, let's get started. She has been making sure to make boundaries with the latter for a peaceful life. The Star Kid discovered in the previous seasons that her hard-earned money was gone. Mama June has been lying and hiding the truth of spending her daughter's money all these years. Hence, the entire family was shocked to find that Honey Boo Boo was left with only 20% of her total money in her account. Still, Pumpkin and her husband Joshua have been making sure to fulfill her dreams. They made all the arrangements for her admission and even hosted a farewell dinner. However, things went downhill after June crashed at her daughter's farewell party. Now, it turns out that Alana has closed all the doors to reconciliation. Mama June. Alana shuns Shannon's plans of visiting her in college. Mama June and Alana Thompson's feud might have been on pause, but the latter has made up her mind, leaving no chance of reconciliation. Pumpkin and Joshua hosted a special farewell party and made sure not to invite Shannon. Still, the latter visited and tried to be extra sweet with Alana. Recently, E.T. shared an exclusive sneak peek of the upcoming episode. In the clip, June expressed her thoughts on visiting her daughter often in Colorado. She said, "So if we come out there every other weekend, that's cool with you?" Pumpkin was in shock and waited for Alana's reaction. Honey Boo Boo was quite angry at her mom and said, "I'm not going to open my front door." She then shared her true feelings in a confessional interview. The Star Kid told the cameras that she was moving to Colorado for a reason. She added, "I'm moving away from the drama, away from Mama." Alana noted that she didn't want her mother to visit her in Colorado. Alana felt that she was already done with all the drama and stressed that her mom put her through back in Georgia. However, Mama June didn't give up and expressed her wish once again for visiting the Centennial State. She hoped that Alana would follow her dreams. She further added, "We're only a phone call away, or a flight away, or a 23-hour drive." But Honey Boo Boo once again rejected the idea and stated that she should stay in Florida only. Mama June. Will Justin leave June because of her lies? Mama June and Justin Stroud have been butting heads lately about June's money theft scandal. The latter was so furious at his wife that he started crying. The reality TV star later vented his anger at Shannon on the way back home and slept on a sofa. Alana and Pumpkin even shared that they had never seen Justin yelling so much at their mother. Honey Boo Boo felt that Justin was looking like he was about to divorce his wife at the moment. However, she was proud of him that he stood for them. Meanwhile, Pumpkin stated that Justin would surely leave June if she didn't stop lying and hiding things. They are now waiting to see how Shannon makes her husband trust her again. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for more tea on Mama June and her new controversies. The autumn breeze carried the promise of change as it rustled through the trees surrounding the campus of Georgia Southern University. Inside one of the dormitories, Alana Thompson, known to the world as Honey Boo Boo, sat hunched over her laptop, surrounded by textbooks and notes. College life was proving to be more challenging than she had anticipated, but Alana was determined to make her mark. Meanwhile, across town, Mama June Shannon paced anxiously in her living room, her phone clutched tightly in her hand. She had always dreamed of seeing her youngest daughter off to college, of cheering her on from the sidelines as she embarked on this new chapter of her life. But as the days turned into weeks and Alana remained distant and aloof, Mama June couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. Chapter 2. A Fractured Relationship. The strained relationship between Alana and Mama June had been simmering beneath the surface for months, ever since Alana had made the difficult decision to distance herself from her mother's tumultuous lifestyle. While Mama June had made strides towards sobriety and self-improvement, the scars of their past still lingered, casting a shadow over their once close bond. As Elena threw herself into her studies and extracurricular activities, Mama June struggled to find her place in her daughter's new life. She longed to be a source of support and guidance, to offer a shoulder to lean on during times of struggle. But Elena remained steadfast in her determination to forge her own path without her mother's interference. Chapter 3. The Ultimatum. One evening, as Mama June sat alone in her kitchen, nursing a cup of tea and wrestling with her thoughts, her phone buzzed with a text message from Elena. With trembling hands, she opened the message and felt her heart sink at the words that appeared on the screen. "I don't want you to visit me at college." The message read, blunt and devoid of emotion. Mama June's breath caught in her throat as she read and reread the message, the weight of Elena's words hitting her like a ton of bricks. How could her own daughter not want her to be a part of such a monumental moment in her life? Tears welled up in Mama June's eyes as she typed out a response, her fingers trembling with a mixture of hurt and frustration. "Why, honey? What did I do wrong?" The response came quickly, cutting straight to the heart. "I need space, Mama. I need to figure things out on my own without you hovering over me all the time." Mama June felt as though the ground had been ripped out from beneath her feet. How had things come to this? How had she failed her daughter so miserably that she no longer felt comfortable seeking solace in her mother's arms? With a heavy heart, Mama June knew that she had no choice but to respect Elena's wishes, no matter how much it pained her to do so. Chapter 4. A Mother's Sorrow. In the days that followed, Mama June struggled to come to terms with Elena's decision. She couldn't shake the feeling of emptiness that consumed her, the sense of loss that gnawed at her insides like a hungry beast. Everywhere she looked, Mama June was reminded of the daughter she had lost, the empty bedroom down the hall, the photographs lining the walls, the countless memories etched into every corner of their home. It was as if Elena had vanished into thin air, leaving behind nothing but a gaping hole in Mama June's heart. But amidst the pain and sorrow, Mama June refused to give up hope. She clung to the belief that one day, somehow, she and Elena would find their way back to each other, stronger and more resilient than ever before. Chapter 5. A Mother's Love. As the weeks turned into months, Mama June threw herself into her work, using her newfound free time to focus on her health and well-being. She attended therapy sessions, joined support groups, and surrounded herself with friends and loved ones who lifted her up when she felt like she was drowning in despair. And though there were moments when the pain threatened to overwhelm her, Mama June refused to let it define her. She drew strength from the love she felt for her daughter, channeling it into acts of kindness and compassion that touched the lives of those around her. And then, one day, out of the blue, Mama June received a text message from Elena. It was short and to the point, but it filled Mama June's heart with hope like nothing else ever could. "I miss you, Mama," the message read, followed by a string of heart emojis. Tears of joy streamed down Mama June's cheeks as she typed out her response, her fingers flying across the screen with a newfound sense of purpose. "I miss you too, honey," she wrote. "More than you'll ever know." And in that moment, as the sun set on another day, Mama June knew that no matter where life took them, she and Elena would always be connected by a bond that could never be broken, a mother's love, unconditional and unwavering, shining bright in the darkness. Chapter 6. A Reunion. Months passed, and Mama June's heart swelled with anticipation as she made the journey to Georgia Southern University to visit Elena for the first time in what felt like an eternity. The campus was alive with the hustle and bustle of students going about their daily lives, but Mama June's eyes were fixed on one thing, and one thing only, her daughter. As Mama June rounded the corner and caught sight of Elena standing on the steps of her dormitory, a radiant smile spread across her face. Without a moment's hesitation, she rushed forward and enveloped her daughter in a tight embrace, tears of joy streaming down her cheeks. "I missed you so much, Mama," Elena whispered, her voice choked with emotion. "I missed you too, honey," Mama June replied, her heart overflowing with love. "But I'm here now, and I'm never letting you go." And as mother and daughter stood locked in each other's embrace, surrounded by the promise of a new beginning, they knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. For in the end, it was love that conquered all, a mother's love, unyielding and unbreakable, binding them together for all eternity. Chapter 7. A Journey Continues. As Mama June and Alana embarked on the next chapter of their lives, they knew that their journey was far from over. There would be ups and downs, twists and turns, but as long as they had each other, they could weather any storm that came their way. Together, they laughed, they cried, and they celebrated the small victories that brought them closer together. And though their path was not always easy, they knew that with love as their guide, they would always find their way home.